Well, today's Music Monday has us heading to visit Wavy. Davy Michaels from 92.9 The Drive.
Good morning, Wavy. What's going on?
Well, we're just here enjoying life and enjoying Music Monday. Thanks for inviting me to be on today. I really appreciate it. Mel's off today, and Jeannie, of course, is running behind, so that's why you've got me.
Okay, lighten her up. So we've got a couple of big bands coming in. Of course, these are classics, been at it for decades and decades. Tell us about, I guess, The Who and the Eagles are coming up.
Yes, The Who's going to be in Oklahoma City. They're going to be at the Paycom Center over in Oklahoma City on May 10th. And, of course, your friends here at The Drive, we've already given away a whole bunch of tickets for that show. Probably should mention Journey's. Journey's going to be at Paycom Center in Oak City with Toto. That's coming up on March 17th. And then the biggie here at BOK Center, the Eagles are coming back to the BOK Center. You know, they were the first band to ever play there.
That's right.
Eagles are going to be here on May 16th. So we're looking forward to that. And, of course, we've given away a bunch of tickets for the Eagles show as well. A lot of great music. Tulsa has such a rich music history. Candlebox is going to be coming to River Spirit Casino. We've got tickets and a bunch of other giveaways to go with the Candlebox show. And then out at the Hard Rock, Tesla is going to be here in June, and their lead singer is an Oklahoma boy. So rich music heritage here in Tulsa and in Oklahoma. A lot of great music.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, of course, the Eagles coming to town. You were right. You know, they opened up the BOK Center, and now Vince Gill's playing with them with the loss, unfortunately, of Glenn Fry. So people are really going to come into that to see. And you mentioned the rich history of music here in northern and eastern Oklahoma, especially in Tulsa. I know that you've got to be pumped about the church studio. We did a story. I saw your Bussy did a story about a week ago. That Teresa Knox and her team there restoring that. Tell us about your connection, and you're just involved in Tulsa music in general. The connection between you, Tulsa, and the church studio.
Well, I'm real fortunate that I've been able to be here in Tulsa for almost all of my radio career, and of course with a rich music history, with Leon being from here and the church studio being here. I've been in and out of the church studio as a musician and as kind of a fly on the wall for some sessions, which was really kind of cool. But Mel, our morning guy, really has the best connection. He actually spent quite a bit of time at Leon's home in Nashville. His good friend Matt Harris was married to Leon's daughter, Lady Blue, the song Lady Blue. So Mel really has the connection, but I've introduced Leon, you know, bringing him on stage here in Tulsa and things like that. But yeah, we're really pumped about the church studio and the tours you can get there. You know, they were doing $5 tours all last week. Now the price went up today, but you can actually go tour the studio and see where all the magic took place. And you know, a lot of people talk about, you know, Tom Petty recorded his early recordings there, and they talk about Bob Dylan being there, but there are also surprise visits. George Harrison spent quite a lot of time. I've actually heard tapes of George Harrison jamming with the Gap Band at Leon's studio.
Oh my goodness.
I've heard Barbra Streisand singing This Masquerade before it was ever a hit. Leon asked her to sing it so they could present it to other artists so hopefully they would record it. And of course, George Benson had a huge hit with that song, This Masquerade. Yep. So I don't have a copy of it because it wasn't allowed. But I've heard Barbra Streisand sing This Masquerade. She visited here and was trying to get Leon to write some songs for, I think, the second version of the movie A Star Is Born, the one she did with Chris Christopherson.
Right. And so, I mean, the church studio, you know, you've been in there, the old school church studio before renovations. What is it like to hear music recorded, to record music in a space like that? Because, you know, it was like a pretty big church, and it totally was renovated in 1972.
Well, and it was built for sound. I mean, when Leon refurbished the studio, it was in really bad shape, but he made it for recording, and it was really a magical place to record. I mean, certain rooms have a certain sound. You know, it's kind of like Muscle Shoals down in Alabama. So many great records have been made in that little bitty building in Muscle Shoals, but it had its specific sound, and so does the church studio. It's unique to Tulsa, no doubt about that.
It's incredible that that's here in Tulsa, so hopefully people can make it out and see it. Thanks for joining us, Wavy Davy, 92.9 The Drive. Thanks for talking with us.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too.
See ya.